Welcome back. The NHL schedule is out for next season, and both the Edmonton Oilers and Vancouver Canucks begin their year facing the Calgary Flames. For the first time since 2017, the Oilers begin the season with the Battle of Alberta. The Oilers take on the Flames in Edmonton on October 8th. The next night, Calgary heads to Vancouver for the Canucks home opener. The Buffalo Sabres are also having fun with the full NHL schedule release. The Sabres turning their city's most famous dish, the chirp their competitors. The team released these photos ranking their opponents as chicken wing flavors. That's left a bad taste in the mouth of Ottawa residents after the Senators were described plain. The Toronto Maple Leafs were referred to in chicken wing terms as a choking hazard. That's in reference to the Leafs' playoff record. A Canadian star is hanging up her tennis shoes. Eugénie Bouchard is set to call it a career after the National Bank Open in her hometown of Montreal. Bouchard reached number 5 in the world in 2014. That year, she won one single tournament and reached the Wimbledon final, becoming the first Canadian woman to reach a Grand Slam final in the Open era. Bouchard's stardom continued to grow as she gained millions of social media followers and multiple high-profile endorsements. And finally, a debilitating accident and dismal diagnosis turned the file of a Vancouver woman upside down, but somehow she was able to turn the grief into gratitude. Adam explains on tonight's Sawaski Sign-Off.
While Molly the dog can do all sorts of tricks, Jessica Kruger is most appreciative of her pup's personality.
I feel like she has the stubbornness that I have, so that's what I love most about her.
Now, Jessica was certainly stubborn when, after falling 2 stories during a workplace accident, dismissed her doctor's diagnosis that she was a quadriplegic.
At that time, I was like, no, I'm going to fight. I'm going to figure out a way and be able to walk again.
You see, Jessica has always been active and involved in all sorts of athletics.
That was a huge part of my identity. I need a sport. Like, what's my sport going to be?
That's when Jessica was introduced to wheelchair rugby.
Those chairs are built to smash into each other, and yeah, I think there was some sort of release in that for me.
It turns out Jessica had been repressing a lot of feelings around the accident before she found the courage to enter therapy.
It made me able to be honest with the people around me, which made me feel less alone.
Jessica was also empowered to stop hoping for the way things were and start making the most of how things are.
It's that internal thing within you that gets to decide what you're capable of.
For Jessica, that's earning a place on the provincial wheelchair rugby team and working to educate and empower others.
There's so many ways to do things differently, and I just want people to understand that and stop underestimating me and other people like me.
Along the way, Jessica also launched her own business, married the love of her life, and rather than regard her accident with regret, realized she couldn't be more grateful for its gifts.
I don't necessarily think that I would want somebody else to have to go through this journey, but I like the person that I've become because of the challenges that I've faced. All of the things that I love in my life are because of the accident.
Adam Sawatsky, CTV News, Vancouver.
Michael, that's all for sports.
Good job. I love that dog. And speaking of good job, you did your first full story as a professional journalist.
Yes.
You led the show. Great job.
Thank you. Yeah, it was an interesting one. Lots of different angles to cover, but it was a good one.
Yeah, and it was an important story, and good job on it. That is our newscast for tonight. Thanks so much for watching. We'll both see you back here tomorrow at 6.
Bye-bye.
Good night.